What's going on, everyone? So Los Angeles Lakers are 10-4 at the time of recording this video, with an incredible stretch coming up. Like, they have a real stretch to where they can really gain, their wins in the win-loss column and really kind of climb the standings here. Obviously, look, losses happen. Probably have a couple losses here and there. But, I mean, their next, 10 plus games, I think that they can win. They could win all 10 of them. But even beyond that, easily, I think you go 8-2 or something like Lakers are going to be in really good shape. Coming off of a successful road trip, right? 3-2 on the road, winning that back-to-back was massive. The Thunder game, that one hurt. They happen. The Thunder are a really good basketball team. You sleep on them, they're going to run through you, right? The Atlanta game's the one that I'm like, I wish we could have had back, right? Like, if you would have took that a little more serious, I think you could have won that game and you would have been 4-1 on the road. But hey, can't make up your losses. Losses are losses. They're in the loss column, but you can go win games, right? You can control your win-losses by winning more games, right? And so Lakers have been fantastic. They're on pace to meet my prediction, which I said I thought that they'd win 53 games this year. Granted, I didn't know they were going to miss LeBron and all these other things, but they've been winning. And I said, if you can go without LeBron through the first 14 games that he's expected to miss, if you can go 10-4, that would be a home run in my opinion, right? And they, guess what, are 10-4, right? But you have not only a really favorable stretch, you get a break in between, which is huge because you want to kind of allow guys to recoup and rest and things like that. You actually get a couple breaks depending on how things shape up here. But I want to kind of go over this stretch that the Lakers have because I do think it's very crucial. So Lakers play the Utah Jazz twice coming up. So you have Utah at home coming off of the roads trip, right? Coming off of the 5-game road trip. But then you have Utah again in Utah. However, between the two Utah games, you have 5 days rest. So you play on the 18th against the Jazz and then the 23rd against the Jazz. So those 5 days are going to be crucial. Whether LeBron comes back for that first Jazz game on Tuesday, Lakers had a couple days off in between, which is good, right? If he comes back on Tuesday, great. If he doesn't, so be it. Right? Because then you get him basically another week and then he's back to, playing games. Right? But then from there, after the Jazz game, you have the Clippers, very winnable game, another 3 days off, and then you have the Mavericks. Then you play the Pelicans. Then you play the Suns. Right? So you have the Pelicans and the Suns basically on a back-to-back. Both of those back-to-back games are very winnable. Then you get 3 days off and play a back-to-back against the Raptors and the Celtics, right? Then you have the 76ers. Right? So you're talking, there's, what is that? 5, 6, 7 games, 8, 9 games. So 9 games, all winnable. I'm going to get into some context here in a moment, though. Right, to the 76ers. Then, from the Sixers to the Jazz, you have the in-season tournament, right? Because you basically look at the schedule, it's from the 7th to the 18th. It's like, wow, Lakers don't play. No, they still have the cup games and stuff like that. But, they will get kind of some rest. I mean, unless they win the championship or the cup, right? See how that plays out. But then, after you come back, for the actual regular slated games, you have the Jazz on the 18th, Clippers on the 20th, right? Suns on the 23rd. And then now you get into the Rockets. And then you have the Kings and the Pistons. So the only games that you look at and go like, okay, those would be justified losses are the Pistons, who have been really good this year, and the Rockets. All these other games, I think the Lakers should win. Now, you're probably not going to win all of them because you'd basically be going 12-2 down that stretch. Now, maybe you do. I'd love it if they do. We will see. But this is where I want to get into the context because I think the context is important. right? So after that Jazz game, you have the Clippers, the Mavs, the Pelicans, and the Suns. A 4-game homestand. A 4-game homestand is going to be very crucial. I really want all 4 of those games because I think you can beat the Clippers, or I think you can beat the Mavericks, I think you can beat the Pelicans, and I think you can beat the Suns. If you beat the Jazz twice, which is really hard to do, but you get 5 days in between. If you can beat the Jazz twice, right, you're talking, what would that be? That'd be 5-6 games, right? That would put you at what, 16-4? That would be huge if the Lakers could do that. And it's not that crazy because Lakers are going to get LeBron back, right? Probably have Gabe Vincent back. I mean, everyone will probably be healthy by the time you get to this stretch, right? That, if you can rattle off those wins and get 16-4 or at least 15-5 through those first 20 games, like, again, that would be huge for this Lakers team. But then you go to the Raptors through the Suns again. So you got 2, 4, 6 games all on the road. You got a major road stand. And then the last 3 games of the year and in December, you have 3 home games against the Rockets, the Kings, and the Pistons, which, again, Pistons, Rockets are the 2 teams I look at and go like, those are the only justified losses, but you're at home. So it'd be nice to win those games. Like I said, I'm not expecting Lakers to essentially sweep the board here because you're talking, I mean, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games. Right, you go 25-4. Lakers are the best team in basketball at that point. Right? I don't care about OKC's loss anymore. Probably going to drop a couple games, right? Particularly during that road stretch, which is why I think this homestand is very important. So basically, from the Jazz to the Suns, right? Those 6 games, I'd like all 6 of them because, like I said, that puts you 16-4 heading into that 6-game road trip. Where, I mean, in order for you to have a winning road trip, you'd have to go 4-2. So now if you win all 6 of those games, like I mentioned, which is the homestand plus the Jazz games. So only one of those would be a road game, and that'd be one of the Jazz games. If you go, say, 6-0 during that stretch that I mentioned, right? That's put you at 16-4. And then if you go 4-2, that put you at 20-6 through the first 26 games. And then you got the 3 home games against the Rockets, the Kings, and the Pistons. You should win the Kings game, right? And then so that put you at what, 21-6. And then if you can win one of the Rockets, one of the Pistons games, put you at 22-6. I'm just saying. And I don't think it's crazy. You know, you do have a couple back-to-backs during that stretch, that tough road trip, right? Probably going to lose a couple games. Like I said, I'm giving you basically 3 or 4 games to lose during your next 15. So basically, I'm asking you to go 11-15. But that's not crazy, right? Like Lakers are right now 10-4. Right? Like, so I'm asking you to basically, essentially just do that again. Double that up. If you do that again, all of a sudden, again, Lakers are in excellent shape. Do that. Just keep repeating that process. You go 10-4. Keep winning games. One of the big things I talk about, even early on, how do you respond to losses? Right? Lakers lose to the Warriors. Okay? Losses happen, even opening home losses. It sucks. It hurts. You don't have LeBron. You know, I said, look, this could get ugly and this could get ugly fast. What does this team make up? What is this team capable of? And who are they? Your team that's just going to, throw your hands up and go, hey, no, you got Luka Doncic. You got Austin Reeves. You got DeAndre Ayton. Right? Like, you got Jake LaRavia, Marcus Smart, so on and so forth. Right? Like, still got a squad. You're looking around, it's like, man, this team still got a squad. Right? And so I love that the Lakers were able to rally. You lose that game. Okay, again, how do you respond? 2 straight wins. You lose another game. Okay, how do you respond, right? Luka goes down, so you lose a game, it's fine. How do you respond? Rattling off 5 straight wins. Okay, you lose a game. How do you respond? You win. You lose a game. How do you respond? 2 straight wins. With what I want, another 6, right? So, again, Lakers have shown after a loss, they respond. We win games. You make those up. Hey, we lost. For everyone we lost, we need 5 dubs. Let's go get it. Right? Again, losses are gonna happen along the way. Bad games are gonna happen along the way. All of that. But you're getting healthy. You're in great shape. Got a great stretch coming up. Seriously, a great stretch coming up. You need to take advantage of that stretch. 5-1 at worst, whatever. Right? 4-2, sure. Right? Because then you're, what are you, 14-6? Doesn't sound as good as 16-4, right? Am I right? So rattle off these wins, get these dubs, let's go. Anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. We enjoy these types of videos. Truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.